Hi, my name is Veronica Vargas, and I'm a psychotherapist at My Therapy NYC. Today we'll be discussing how to build a positive relationship with food and develop healthy food habits. Let's start with some questions that can help you assess your current relationship with food. What was food like in your house growing up? Was there any food insecurity? Were your parents strict about the types of foods you could eat? Did you ever feel like you had to sneak food or hide food? How would you describe your family members' relationship to food? Did they ever talk negatively about their own food choices? Did they make negative comments about their bodies or other people's bodies? Was your body size discussed in relation to food choices? What judgments are you currently holding about yourself and your food choices? Do you feel guilt or shame when you eat certain foods? Do you feel the need to make up for a food that you ate by not eating the next day? Do you ever eat in response to negative feelings like anxiety, stress, or sadness? If these questions brought up a lot of feelings for you, you aren't alone. A lot of the narratives we have about food stem from diet culture. But the truth is, diets don't actually work. Research shows that in the long term, 90 to 95% of people regain within 3 to 5 years of initial weight loss. People often blame themselves for not having enough willpower to stick to dieting, but we're already set up for failure as soon as we decide to place harsh restrictions on what we eat. Long-term dieting can lead to increased binge eating, increased preoccupation with food, increased deprivation of food, decreased sense of willpower, and sometimes weight gain. In order to free ourselves from the constraints of diets, we must turn inward and learn how to listen to the cues our bodies already provide for us. This is called intuitive eating. Intuitive eating is an evidence-based framework that emphasizes compassionate self-care and respect for all bodies. Some key principles of intuitive eating are centered around rejecting the diet mentality, honoring your hunger by learning to feel your fullness, coping with emotions with kindness, and respecting your body and taking a gentle approach to health and wellness. In order to reject the diet mentality, we have to understand the damage dieting has caused. This will allow for more awareness around diet mentality thoughts, such as, I need to make up for this by not eating tomorrow. It can also be helpful to remove dieting tools like scales and weight loss apps. The most important piece of rejecting diet mentality is to be compassionate with yourself. Replace questions like, will I feel guilty for eating this, with, is this satisfying? Will I feel deprived if I don't eat this? Instead of describing food as good or bad, we can say, I deserve to enjoy eating without guilt. I trust in my body to tell me what it needs. As long as you're taking the time to slow down and reframe these thoughts, it'll be so much easier to make food choices from a place of nurturance and care. This is the key to healthy eating. Mindful eating is another tool we can use to develop healthy eating habits. This involves taking your time when you're eating and trying to limit any other distractions. A lot of us watch TV or look at our phones while we eat, but doing this makes it difficult to recognize when we're feeling full, which then makes it hard to stop eating once we start. We also enjoy food more when we're able to slow down and really savor the food that we're eating. Mindful eating is a great way to get more connected to your body and recognize the signs of hunger and fullness. For those of us who use food to cope with feelings, we can recognize that emotional eating is just one tool that we can use to self-soothe. So how can we expand our toolkits for coping? What other skills can we lean on to process our emotions? Some examples can be utilizing our support system, practicing meditation, or journaling. The journey to self-compassion and intuitive eating is not easy, and you don't have to go through it alone. If your relationship with food is causing you hardship, therapy can be the space to begin repairing it. If anything in this blog resonated with you, please leave a comment down below. And for more information, check out our website at mytherapynyc.com.